Hello everybody, welcome back to Games and Toys TV. In today's video we are going to be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, a park builder simulator where you get to build your own Jurassic World and let your guests experience the awe and majesty of creatures that once walked the earth. But we're not going to do that today. Today we're going to force dinosaurs to kill each other because that's what everyone wants to see, right? Nobody really cares about the whole awe and wonder thing. Well, I'm sure some people do, but today we're not doing that. We are going to watch dinosaurs rip each other's throats out. And we're going to be starting with dinosaurs from the original movie, and in upcoming videos we'll do, dinosaurs from the other sequels. But for now, we're going to be starting with dinosaurs from the original Jurassic Park. And first off, we're going to be doing a fight between a pack of dilophosauruses and a pack of velociraptors. So let's get to it. Here's the really big annoyance with Jurassic World Evolution 2. The dinosaurs won't really attack each other very often, and often you have to wait like 45 minutes before they start fighting each other, so that can get pretty annoying. But thankfully, I can edit out all of that pastime and only show you the good stuff, the good fights. So let's cut and go when the dinosaurs are about to kill each other. So I'm going to let you just watch this fight with no commentary, and then after it's over, I'll break it down for you and show you exactly what happened to each dinosaur. So for round one, the Velociraptor was the obvious winner. After going in for one successful hit, the Raptor and the Dilophosaurus kind of just grappled with each other and clawed at each other for the rest of the fight, and then eventually the Dilophosaurus backed down and ran away. Pretty much this exact fight scenario actually happened several more times, and it wasn't until a couple fights later when finally a killing blow was dealt. So as you can see, the raptor kicks the Dilophosaurus to the ground, bites the neck, drags it back, probably to pop out one of its neck vertebrae to break its neck. This pretty much happened to all the Dilophosaurs, so unfortunately the Dilophosaurs lost the fight and the raptors were the victors. Next up, I released a couple of Triceratops into the arena to see how they would fare against the raptors. Before the true battle began, the Triceratopses decided to have a little play fight first. Let me tell you, at first the raptors couldn't seem more disinterested in the Triceratops. I mean, look, he's literally taking a nap while they're right next to him. But eventually, the battle did finally begin, and I decided to let it play out in slow motion so we could see the true gory details. Eventually, the Triceratops came out on top. And although the raptors did leave some wounds, the Triceratops was victorious, leaving one of the raptors dead and the other one wounded. For whatever reason, the third raptor didn't decide to help his buddies and instead was drinking down at the watering hole instead of coming to aid them in battle. After this, I released a Metricanthosaurus into the arena, which is bigger than a raptor but not as big as a T-Rex, making it about the same size as a Triceratops. So I figured this will be a pretty fair fight. Once again, it took quite a long time for them to start fighting each other. I mean, look, they're peacefully drinking together. At first I thought, hey, maybe they'll be buddies and they'll never end up fighting each other. But I was proven wrong just a few minutes later. Once again, the Triceratops won the battle, and it wasn't exactly clear as to how it won. It just kind of was smacking the Metricanthosaurus over and over again with its huge skull. Likely, eventually, the Metricanthosaurus' skull just couldn't take it anymore, and with one last boot, its skull was crushed. Either that or that big horn on its nose stabbed through its face or something. Next up, we have the one, the only, the mightiest predator that ever lived, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The T-Rex is truly an intimidating dinosaur. As you can see, the Triceratops immediately moves away as soon as it sees the T-Rex off in the distance. The T-Rex patrolled its new territory for quite some time, and eventually it got hungry enough to where it knew it had no choice but to take on the Triceratops. The T-Rex battled both Triceratops until they were both wounded and weak, but then something happened that I did not expect at all. You're probably wondering how the heck the Triceratops just won. I mean, they were both wounded, right? And the T-Rex was at full health. But you see, something I didn't count on was I didn't put any other food in the enclosure. I didn't put any other sources of meat. The T-Rex had to kill the Triceratops if it wanted food. And turns out it was starving to death the entire time. And by the time it went in for the final fight, it was already really weak from starvation. And so the Triceratops was able to use that weakness to win the battle, which I was very shocked about. After this, I decided to force a new pack of raptors and a new T-Rex to fight each other, to recreate the ending of the original Jurassic Park. After this, I went ahead and released a herd of Parasaurolophus into the enclosure, which are helpless, defenseless herbivores that are pretty much just there to get eaten. I honestly felt bad for these poor things. I mean, they literally have no way of defending themselves. But eventually, the raptors started attacking the T-Rex again. After this, I just went ahead and released a whole load more defenseless herbivores, and I just watched the T-Rex annihilate them all. And of course, you can't have a Jurassic Park video without seeing the dinosaurs break out and start eating people.